Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is another Will Cheese Fail sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes?
Hit me up with the sound of ODing on too much dairy and ending up on Snake Way.
Oh. Ice cream. Cheese? Oh, oh, I love cheese. More ice cream? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was me for a year straight.
What about the part where you actually shit yourself to death and now you're on Snake Way? You gotta follow. It's a Dragon Ball Z reference. I gotta get you. Gotta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where am I? You're on. I'm Popo. You're on Snake Way now.
Fucking Popo.
I don't fucking know. No. All right.
Popo wasn't even on Snake Way.
Well, you wasn't he at the the top of you leave the whole. No, he was in the clouds.
King Kai's palace.
Fuck. And I'm supposed to be the Dragon Ball god here.
Chi-Chi's father was the guy who sat there.
That's right, the big fuck. Anyway, you want to know what's happening? Cheese is happening, guys.
Cheese is happening.
Double
there
cheese.
You go.
Look at this.
Well,
cannons.
Perfect.
Versus proxy rats. Oh, he's gonna be able to get rid of both of these. Ooh.
Wow.
Just
that's
kill
not
the
so
probe.
Good for that. Just kill the probe. What are you waiting for? Or just leave them and then lift up.
He's dipping. He's dipping.
Yeah.
I'm not fully against this move where it's just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I would have actually waited for these things to finish so that he doesn't cancel them and it's like $450. Looks like he's just going to let him finish anyway because why not? And here is the counterattack. 2 Marines going at it. He's going to have to micro like a legend here. The stutter step of dreams. And the 3rd Marine is coming. 4th, now he's just going to be able to A-move and just take one at a time and move them. No, all right. Well, probes are actually putting in work here, considering. Got rid of 2 of the Marines, and just like that, Terran is way ahead at this point because he's got units, for one. As long as he can get in here and make it so that this doesn't finish, he's in a good spot. He's in a very good spot.
That SCV needs to be in there attacking too.
Yes.
There you go. Now we're talking. Now we're getting it done.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, no. Well, I take back everything I just said.
A second sooner. Now it's basically just a dead heat. Now, I guess the Protoss, the upshot. Yeah, I was gonna say the Protoss has no idea, to my knowledge, where the fuck Terran went, and he went to gold. So Terran is at least eating well. He's getting it in. And really, the Protoss is still waiting for their first gateway, so he can't produce any units. And so at this point, yeah, the Terran didn't quite solidify more damage at the main, but I think this is pretty even still, all things considered. And the longer this goes, clearly, the more in the favor it will be of the Terran, given his position. Now, I think he does know where he is, though, because I'm seeing a blue dot over by the gold, and it is a pylon.
Yeah, it makes things interesting because neither player are getting gas right now. So these are both gasless builds, which means he can't be worried about Cybernetics core. Well, I guess units from a Cybernetics core. And looks like he's just going to be aggressive here with some aggressive pylons. Why is he not pulling any of these SCVs? Does he think
all of them need to be?
Does he think 2 Marines is going to be enough? What are you doing,
bro?
Okay, there you go,
bro.
There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. Okay.
4 SCVs on each one of those pylons, please and thank you.
Well,
just get her done.
I mean, at this point, it's whatever. He's going to bring another probe. He's got more Marines here. He should be okay. Oh, he's losing lots of minerals
kill
now.
The,
oh, God. Kill the probe.
Yeah,
like, just be done with it. Actually,
you
know what?
Just please kill him.
This Serpent here is shitting the bed so hard with these cannons that let the probe live. Because he just keeps putting down fucking shit, and it dies instantaneously. There's a Zealot there with a cool-looking skin going at the Marines. And Adam, I think Terran is substantially ahead now with
Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of important little pieces right below the Protoss's main, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, up a little bit. Nope, up a little bit from there.
Protoss's main.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been there, Adam. Been there the whole game.
Yeah. Well, they're producing shit now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The shit's actually coming out of them now.
All right. He has supply.
And now
blocks.
he's got several Marines. Yeah.
There we go. He's building some more supply depots, putting down. He's just using his minerals now. He's got such a huge economic advantage. Protoss ain't got shit going on in his base outside of cannons, and he's got cannons. He's probably gonna get an expansion. Yep, just as I was saying that. He's probably gonna get an expansion up here, which I really, really like. So that way, what you want to do now, if you're the Protoss player, is you want to look desperate.
Void Ray?
No. Like what you want to do is you want to just like defend, where you're almost looking like you're at the edge of death, which it's not hard to roleplay that because he is at the edge of death. But like while you're doing that, you want to tech everything up here. So yes, you want to go get that air, right? Or you want to maybe get. I think air actually is the best play right now. Maybe not just Void Rays, but, you know, getting some Oracle, taking out some mineral lines. He doesn't have any missile turrets. And then getting some Void Rays, so kind of getting on the back of that. Or just tacking right into Colossus, getting a Robo. But what you want to do is you want to buy as much time as possible here and look as busy as possible. So you almost want to make it look like you're putting all your resources and just staying alive. And what that does is that lets your opponent feel like he's on the verge of winning, so he doesn't take the game as serious. He's like, okay, well, if I just keep getting Marines and I just keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to be fine. But in the meantime, you're out here teching. And there it is. He's going to push in now here with a bunch of Marines. He still has 2 cannons. Only one is attacking at a time. The Zealots and the Adepts are going at it. It is looking pretty desperate, but good, decent micro here. So one volley from each one of these Adepts will take out each Marine. He's losing a shit ton of Marines at him. He's losing a lot here.
Oh my. He's losing a lot. I think he's just saying fuck it because he's got the barracks so close. He's just continuously feeding more in. He's got to be careful of the 2 cannons at the bottom of the base there, but he has a whole rest of this arc around the top of the main to just go to work and harass. He should be in the mineral line right now.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the probes are coming to him now, so he solved that problem by the probes entering into the fray and walking into the Marines, which, of course, as you might imagine, immediately they all got melted, and he took way more damage there than he needed to, given the fact that no place to be. Definitely decided that the place to be was not the mineral line. But he's working away at the rest of the space that he can outside these 2 cannons, and now the Protoss is basically just fucked.
Oh yeah, he's super fucked. I mean, he could have microed those Adepts even better. He could have kept them in range of the shield battery. There's one battery just not doing anything for the longest time. And then he could have also, once again, looked desperate and pulled a bunch of probes while those units were there and surrounded everything. Might have actually been able to clean it up. And then, you know, continue to macro out this way. But he did nothing up here. He's sitting on 600 minerals. Our Terran now sitting on 1,200. Obviously, he's gotten super complacent. And he's just getting Marines. No tech, no nothing. So, like I was saying before, if you would have just teched up in behind all of this, he could have, you know, just recalled a bunch of the probes up here, eventually let this base die, made it look like, even could have done like this GG in the chat, pretended like game was over, and, you know, teched up here and we could have had a longer game, but that's just not.
Yeah.
It's not what happened.
I would have liked to have seen Protoss spend less minerals down here and more up at the top right.
Yes.
I think he should have recognized at some point that at the very least not putting his tech in that main was a wise decision. He had more cannons, more defensible position. The Terran wasn't going to come up here first, and so putting things like your Cyber Core or anything else up here would have probably been a wiser move, and your production, any extra production beyond that first gateway really should have gone up here. Because if he had just lost what was down there, and the Terran spent all that time running shit in, then you still have this whole base up here that you can defend much easier, and by the time the Terran gets there, you're ready to rock, right? And that would have been a much more, and he's gonna have some stuff, but you know, the Terran just has to go looking, and he's gonna find it pretty quick. I mean, it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out where he's likely at right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could have went either way. I mean, both players cheesed in the beginning of the game. It just so happens that our Terran player was a little bit more decisive on the rebound, just instantaneously picking his shit up, going over to the gold, which I didn't even know existed on this map, is there. And it's won on the game. I mean, just from sheer Marines. He could have easily have had Disruptors by now, Colossus by now, Oracles that could have used Stasis here at the ramp while the cannons are going at it, and this is just game over now. I mean, it's a diamond game, so I mean, players know what they're doing to a degree, but sometimes the pressure, man, just kind of muddies the water, and you just don't know what to do. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of options, and really, Protoss had even more of an advantage than you would have probably thought earlier on, even after that first push, because it could have very easily been that he didn't see that gold at all.
Yeah.
And he just assumed that he was somewhere else.
Yep.
And that would have made his situation even worse than it already was. So with the knowledge of the Terran being at the gold, you have to assume it's going to just be buckets and buckets of Marines knocking on your door. And at that point, you can't just kind of like dump it all into your main where he's spending all of his time. Yeah. Putting more of this. If all this was here before, which it could have been, this was all in his main.
Yeah.
If all this shit was up there and he just left the one, the one gateway, the cannons that he had at the main, whatnot, build a couple more, because it's some minerals, but it's whatever, just to give the illusion that he's still putting his efforts into that main base, and then put everything up top. I think this game could have been a lot different, or at least gone on for a little bit longer. But all that being said, good job to no place to be able to piece it together like you did, go down to the gold, make the decision to be there, and just kind of go all in on Marines, knowing that if he kept the pressure up and he had the economy to do so, that he'd pull it off. But those two barracks, man, put in some work.
Put in some work, guys. Put in some work at lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com and send us some awesome replays. Normal game, will cheese fail, doesn't matter. Give me a little description. Throw them in the email. You never know. You could be the one here on the channel. And if you've been cast before, it's okay. Keep sending in replays. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got an amazing game, let me know in the email. And you never know. You might get featured again. Patreon.com/LAGTV. We're close. Getting there. We're almost there. Head on over there. Support if you can. Don't forget to do the thing. And you got anything else to add, Adam?
I don't think so. I just need air conditioning, maybe a beer, and some food, because I'm hot and sweaty.
Well then. Bye.